you ask a question between
Oh my gosh.
eye rolls, sarcasm,
Seems like
and all, but you ask a question, and I try to jump in every once in a while and answer your questions. I think you ask them more as statements than questions, but I do like to answer them. You said, how long? I mean, at what point have you paid enough? At what point do you forgive and move on, right? I mean, that seems to be your focus. And that's really not a matter of 1 month or 2 months or a year or 2 years or 3 years. It's a matter of whenever you have insight and understanding. Because despite the fact that if we just go on what you admit that you were a drug addict, you admit that you were a negligent parent, you admit that she was in a home where meth was being cooked and it was dangerous.
No, she was not.
You admit that there was a horrible situation and circumstance for all of this that went on, right? I mean, you said, I'm not here to defend what I did.
The home that Lindsay was in, there was weekend drug use. That's all there was. There was no meth cooking. The real drug use changed when I moved to California. Then it was an everyday thing. That was the two different homes.
Yeah, I got it. So it went from bad to worse.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, but it was never any good. It was just bad to worse.
No, there was good. There was a lot of good. It wasn't all bad.
Well, when you ask how long.
Just because, you know.
When you ask how long, the answer is whenever you show some insight and understanding instead of outright belligerence. And right now, you are defensive and belligerent and illogical and trying to make sense out of nonsense. And as long as you're doing that, you never get past square one.